Happy Hump Day, everyone. It's time for my daddy's podcast.
Welcome to another episode of the Lessons for Success podcast. I'm your host, Adam Wardlaw, a middle school science teacher and high school football coach in South Carolina. Thank you for joining the podcast, heard by nearly 2,000 listeners across 37 states here in America and 14 countries worldwide. Each day's episode has a different theme. Monday episodes feature motivational messages to get your week started on the right foot. Tuesday episodes provide practical tips for being more efficient in different areas of your life. Wednesday episodes will feature wise words from various sources. Thursday episodes will look back in the history books at noteworthy moments. And Friday episodes will feature feel-good stories and messages to finish your week off on a high note. If you're listening on iPhone, be sure to give the show a 5-star rating on Apple Podcast. Now let's start the show. Everyone you will ever meet knows something you don't. Respect their knowledge and learn from them. It will bring out the best in all of you. Bill Nye The Science Guy to the 2014 graduating class of the University of Massachusetts Lowell. Hello and welcome to a Wednesday Wisdom edition of the L4S Show. Who doesn't love Bill Nye? If you're like me, then some of your fondest memories are watching his show and learning a variety of scientific topics from him. The mechanical engineer turned TV comedian has become an icon in pop culture. A generation can thank a chunk of their science knowledge to his show. But this quote that we're breaking down on today's episode is not from his famous show, but instead a commencement speech to a group of college graduates. The theme of his speech was change. He was charging the graduates to go out into the world expecting change, because if you expect it, it will happen. He went on to illustrate that positive change will result from people working together collaboratively. In order for people to work together efficiently, they have to listen to each other. But this is where things get tricky. You see, it's hard for people to listen to others, especially when their viewpoints don't align with yours. But what you can't do in these situations is close your ears off from receiving their words. Bill Nye says, everyone you will ever meet knows something you don't. Respect their knowledge and learn from them, and it will bring out the best in all of you. Whether or not you particularly like or agree with a person, you must still listen to them and respect their viewpoint. Too often we resort to simply rejecting different ideas and hunkering down in our own opinions. But this is not where new ideas are formed. If we wish to change society in a positive fashion, then we must learn from each other. Through this learning, you may be surprised at how much you question your past beliefs. You may even form new thoughts and opinions, and that's okay. You're supposed to learn and change your thoughts as you experience new things. So don't fear change, embrace it. Don't reject knowledge of others, absorb it. This is what will make you and the world better. Here's that quote one more time so that you don't forget. Everyone you will ever meet knows something you don't. Thanks for listening. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. That's it, everybody, for another episode of the Lessons for Success podcast. Thank you for listening. If you're listening on an iPhone, remember to give the show a 5-star rating so that our audience can keep growing. You can also follow us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and now TikTok by searching at L4S Show or using the hashtag L4S Show. Remember, that's the number 4. And episodes are also published on the Lessons for Success YouTube channel. Thank you again, and tune in next time on the Lessons for Success podcast.